Hey guys, it's Angel John Hunter here. Sorry there were no Bendy or FNaF plushie videos. I didn't come up with any good ideas, and I was busy continuing doing the lines for the next episode. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do a review on another Megazord because I had nothing to do, and it's something to keep you guys occupied, I guess. Today we're gonna discuss the Deluxe Animus Megazord from Power Rangers Wild Force, or Gal God from Gal Ranger. Okay, if you don't know who Animus is a ancestor of the Wild Force Megazord. He fought Master Org 3,000 years ago, but he failed and he got destroyed by Master Org. And he was eventually avenged by the Megazord in back in the day. Hold on, let me just get comfortable in my chair. There we go. Anyways, he was resurrected by a boy named Kite. And eventually, eventually throughout the series, he would pop up in the sky like Mufasa would from The Lion King. But eventually, as we get deeper into the series, we find out that Kite is secretly Animus, and he took the Wild Zords away due to human pollution. But however, in the last episode, in the series final episode, the end of the Power Rangers, he returned to fight for the Earth. But he got destroyed again. But however, at the end of the episode, at the end of the part 2 episode, he was resurrected once again. Okay, we're gonna discuss first individual Zord. Why did I say sword? And discuss what differences they had. Starting with the Black Lion, and this is a repaint of the Wild Force Megazord, but there are some differences. And notable differences. We're gonna start with the Black Lion. This model did not receive any mold differences. It's just a straight repaint of the Red Lion Zord. Except everything that was red is now black, everything that was silver is now gold, and the mane is now brown, like an actual lion. And I think the eyes turn red. There's a close-up of his head. Mouth can open and close, and this is the American release, and it does actually have detail in the mouth, such as the white teeth and the red in his mouth. There's not much to talk about. There's not really much to say about this Zord other than that it's a straight repaint and it's a Black Lion. Rawr. Okay, on with the Jaguar Wild Zord. Like the Black Lion. No differences in the mold, just a straight repaint. And I really like this deco because it has all these cool markings and it has this cool deep spray painted orange on the top. One difference is I did notice between the Gal God and the Animus Megazord is that it's missing some black detail on the top. But other than that, this appears to be the same as the Gal God release. The Gal God release. I'm going to zoom in to keep it so you guys can see this better. As for articulation, hold on. It can move at the limbs. It can do almost a 360. It can bend at the elbow, and it can move at the back. Now on to the Jaguar. Sorry, I should have discussed the articulation starting first with the Black Lion. There's not much to say about this other than, like the Black Lion, it's a repaint of the White Tiger Zord. Okay, now on to the Zords with retools, starting with the Saw Shark Wild Zord. Now, this isn't a very accurate This is a very inaccurate creation of an actual saw shark, because saw sharks are very different in real life. They're very flat. They have 2 dorsal fins. This is basically a thresher shark, but with a very long nose, like a swordfish. And it can come off for some reason, and I don't know why that is. And this is something that's usually missing if you buy one off eBay. And I am aware of the blue splotch on his nose. I'm gonna probably plastic shine and glue on this thing to make it look a bit better. It did come with the tail. The set is 99% complete. The only thing that's missing is the black base, but I don't need it. Now, as we're gonna look through the detail. It's got some nice detail. I really like the crimson red, the gold, and the bronze gills. I just like the way this Zord looks. It's very muted, and it's definitely more darker compared to the more colorful, happier Wild Force Megazord. And everything that was once blue is crimson. Everything that was silver is gold. I think you get the idea. Okay, now on to a parrot. I mean a condor. This is the blue condor Wild Zord. The body itself is the same. The legs and body are the same, and even the wings are the same, but I think the detail on the wings is different from the yellow eagle. But the most notable differences are the head and its butt. That is going to become Animus's Megazord. Animus's head. My bad. It's a cool looking Zord. It kind of looks like a mix between a phoenix and a parrot for some reason. And unlike the eagle, it has 2 points of articulation on its head, so it can kind of do what a chicken would do and feed off its chest, or feed off the ground. All right, and last but not least is the buffalo Wild Zord. Originally, the only now the body, it's everything is this, everything on the body is the same. However, the only difference the most notable difference and the only difference are the horns. Other than that, the body is the same. Everything that was black is now brown. The gold is the same, but its legs are brown and gold and red and bronze with bronze hooves, and its eyes are now dark blue. It could open its mouth, the head can go up and down, and you could kind of move its legs, but that's only for transformation purposes. And I can't really show you the transportation mode because, one, I think it looks stupid, and two, I don't have the black base. So we're just gonna go into we're just gonna go into Megazord mode. But first, what you have to do is fold in the legs, bring the back legs forward, and then you're gonna open them up, and then you expose a lot of shiny gold, or gold that's chrome that's colored gold. Bring up this entire section till it locks in place. Open up these tabs, and then basically close it up. And then you're going to spread the legs out. Rotate the head, put that down, and then take the black lion, bring out the rocket launchers, bring down the tail, and basically fold up the limbs. Oh. And then it taps into place. Oh, and bring this down bring this down for the condor, and to get that back up, press this button on his chin to bring it back up. All right, start looking good so far. Then take the jaguar, fold up its limbs, okay, bring down the tail, and then this is a bit more complicated than the backlights. Just try to finick this up until it gets loose. No, not loose, just these limbs lock into place, so you're gonna have to do a little finicking to unhook those. And then you can fold up the limbs. Then do the same thing on here. Turn the head around, and then you got an arm. Take the saw shark, fold up the landing gear, fold in his fins, extend this and rotate it around, take out the tail, and you can use this as the fin blade, but why would he need a fin blade if he already has a sword fused onto his elbow? I see that as kind of pointless. Okay, he's almost done. And then take the condor, rotate the wings. Don't. There's another difference is don't wrap the wings around the lion's head. Instead, just leave them up. Then bring up the head. You want to make sure it's like that. And then you're gonna fit it in place. Get the horns lined up, and then I'll form the head. And there you got Animus. As you can see, he's much more muted and darker compared to the Wild Force Megazord. He looks like a god, I'll admit that. But he kind of, his face reminds me of something from an Optimus Prime. Camera, come on, focus. Focus! I'm sorry that it's not focusing, and focus. Just focus. Oh, that's the best I can do. Yeah, it has this Prime-esque face to it, and I really like that. Unfortunately, I don't have the Wild Force Megazord. I think I stated back